gonna drive down to the coops and clean up just that one side of the button quails where there's no birds right now, just because I haven't cleaned it since I switched the birds over to a new coop, and I want to get it nice for the 2 new quail that I'm picking up. Today is just not a good day to do it, but I guess it has to be done. It's like 2 degrees out, so it's absolutely frigid. And my hands feel like they're gonna fall off, so it makes videotaping even worse. So I'm gonna clean them out quick, and then yeah, we'll go pick them up. I'm gonna walk around to the other side of the coop. Hi guys. Oh, we just got buried with snow too. Yesterday or the day before. I'm actually just gonna go around the goats just because they have a tendency to get out. Hi. I changed the quail hutch really quick so that it's all ready for them to come in. I'm gonna bring a little box. I filled it with shavings, and so I spoke with this woman. She reached out through Instagram and said that she had button quail, and that they were just too much for her to take care of, and that they were in kind of need. Pretty much, she was saying they were neglected. And that deal was that if I came to pick them up, not to call like animal control or like, anything like that, just because of the shape they were in, I guess. And so, yeah, I said, I'd pick them up. I won't ask any questions, and just kind of get them out of there and see what kind of condition they're in, because I have no idea at the moment. But you can see behind me, I just cleaned out the top 2, these 2. The bottom one I have a few buttons in, and the top I have a few babies in. And so I'm gonna move everything out of here and into my other quail hutch, just because, God forbid, there is something wrong with them. I don't want to spread it to the rest of the quail, so I'm gonna separate them. And yeah, well, I'm gonna pick them up now and see what kind of condition they're in. So she just called me and said, come pick them up. It's about maybe 25-30 minutes away, so it's not too crazy of a drive. And she is actually giving me gas money just because I'm doing her a favor in the end. And so, yeah, I'm going to pick them up. I brought the box with me. I'm hoping that they're not in crazy bad condition, just because she did sound a bit nervous when she called me, or messaged me. So, yeah, pick them up and I'll show you guys, what kind of condition these 2 birds are in. So I just picked them up. She wouldn't let me in the house, so I can only assume the living conditions that they were in. It was a male and a female. Both have feathers missing all the way down their back. Their nails are exceptionally long. I think the worst part about it, though, is that they have these they're almost fecal balls that have formed around almost every single toe that they were dragging along with them when they walked. And that accumulation, that size, I haven't seen. So it has to be at least 6 months to a year of walking around in their own feces, which is just so aggravating to me. So I was relieved to get them out of those conditions. I'm gonna go give them a bath now. I'm gonna soak their feet, take everything off, as much as I can today, without making the nails bleed underneath, and see, how much I can do today. Alright, so I got a toothbrush here. I'm gonna fill this up with warm soapy water. I'm gonna hold the button quail's feet in for like 5 to 10 minutes. Try and scrub little of the balls off of, around the toes, just because you cannot peel them off, because you'll end up peeling the entire nail off, and it'll just pour blood, so it's not a pretty sight. So I have done this before with another quail a few years back when I picked them up from another house, but this seemed to do the trick. But these are definitely the worst quails I've ever rescued. I close the door behind me just because button quails do fly, and it'll be a show if one gets out and my cat or dog gets it. So I'm gonna open the box. There are 2 in here, so I'm gonna try and just get one out at a time. I wish I brought 2 separate boxes to the house, just because it would have made my life a lot easier at this moment, but it's whatever. So I'm just gonna do this, hold still for about 5 to 10 minutes, let them get a little loosened off so that I'm not pulling any nails off, and just really sit and wait. Check on them, see if I break any apart with my fingers. Yeah, they are definitely getting softer, but just a little more time. So I almost got all of them off. Let me try and focus this camera. So this last toe is infected right here, so I'm just gonna have to put some ointment on that, maybe wrap it. The rest they got clean. Her nails need to be cut. It's just this last one that's definitely a hassle. So I'm just gonna keep working at it. So about a half hour later, this ball finally did come off. Her toe is definitely sensitive, no bleeding, so that was definitely a success. But she looks exhausted. She's falling asleep in my hand, so I'm gonna get her dried off and put back in the in her coop. So this is the male. He's gorgeous. I think he's a red-breasted, and his feet are just as bad, if not worse. And so I'm gonna soak him quick and get him dry. So I just put some sticks in there quick, refilled new water, new feed, some dried plants and dried flower petals from the pick and scratch on, and then I just threw in lots of grubs and stuff inside the shavings, just so that they have that natural instinct to kind of scratch around. And it's nothing crazy right now, just because nothing's live outside, and I usually grow microgreens for them, but they're not ready yet. So this is from 0 to 10 living conditions better. And I'm going to put them in right now and see how they like it. So they're all happy in their coop. I'm going to check on them later tonight, see how they're doing. I definitely have to be careful because we actually had a big bear here a few days ago, and so definitely don't want to get snuck up on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you would do me a favor, like and subscribe, it really helps out my channel, helps beat the algorithm, and yeah, I'll be posting more frequently now that I have some time. Thanks guys.